So eagles have that understanding of that awareness that this is what they ought to do in keeping to that time. Is the dimension of the Issachar that these ones, they may be a tribe in Israel, but they are not like every other tribe. They have an understanding of times and seasons, and they know what they ought to do, and not only them, what even Israel ought to do to be able to advance. So my question is, who are the people that understand the wisdom and the system to be able to help us in the days when our strength is failing? Because our strength will surely fail. It's just a matter of time. A time comes when even the bow of the mighty man is broken. Do you remember Samson? Samson was a powerful man, but a time came, the Bible said he cannot lift things again. But he knew that although strength was taken, what can happen is that his strength can be renewed. So Samson may be down, but he cried one more time. It's only him that knows what he told the Lord. And suddenly the Bible said the hair began to grow. Hair don't grow in one day, no, but immediately when that hair grew, the strength came back again. Ha! You are not seeing the wisdom there. It then means that how all of a sudden Samson lost the excellence of his strength in one day. But imagine at that same moment he gained back everything again, and he was able to still do as though the strength was even there times more. Normally he's not supposed to gain half, quarter. That's what they call growth. But when the Lord renew your strength, he makes you become more better. So the Bible says you will now be able to what? Mount up with wings as eagle. But I bring you an understanding. Mind you, your strength is renewed on the earth. Where is the place where your strength is renewed? There has to be an altar. It is impossible for a man to be able to mount up except there is a launching pad. Do you know planes don't fly everywhere? Eagles don't just fly anywhere. You don't see eagles everywhere. Do you know why? They need a place of their habitation, a place of their dwelling. My friends, if you buy a plane, where to keep it is another nice thing. Even if you buy a car, where to park is another thing. So it's the same way that whether you like it or not, you as an infrastructure that God is building, you need a launching pad. There has to be a place of your launch, a place where you can be able to launch out from that location. Because whether you like it or not, every plane that you see on the sky originated from an airport. The one that international come from an international airport. No matter how desperate you are, you can create an airport in Lafayette. If it is not an international airport, if a plane leaves London and it comes, it must land in Abuja first. That's how it works. It's the same way that eagles are not just ordinary bird. Every bird, your bird can, you can try to rear a dove, peradventure a pigeon, and you can keep it in your house for a while, and it can start from your house, fly from here to the next house. But you can't try an eagle like that because the place of their launching are not normal places. They are places that are so secretive. So you may see them in the sky, but they come from a hidden region that no man understands. So it's the same way that you as an eagle, if you must mimic that kind of operation, for you to be able to mount up, you must understand your launching place have to be too secret. It's hard to find the launching place of eagles. You can find the ones of vultures everywhere, but for you to find the origin of where eagles gather, the Bible says where the living bodies are, there will they gather. So whether you like it or not, where they gather is the place where there is life. So their launching pad matters. There is a place where there is a convergence of eagles, where eagles gather. That is where they equip themselves, they train themselves, they build up themselves. And that is where when they give birth to their children, they give birth to their eaglets, they begin to train them. It's from that place that they carry them around. It's hard. You can live your life and never see one till you die. You will hear about their stories, how they defeat their enemies, how they take their enemies to a place where the enemies can no longer breathe. They are too wise. They are taught. There's a school where eagles gather. It's a place where they converge and taught them how to fly. They attend a class as though it's that of pilot, because they know that life is full of all kinds of challenge, and only those that can mount up can be able to survive. Why do you have to mount up? Because there's so much traffic on the ground. This ground is so crowded. Enter road, you see cars hitting cars. We were driving today, one car was hitting there is so much traffic. Bike men, tricycle, bike machine, car, train, everyone is trying to collide. When you go to the sky, there is so much space, so much vacancy. In fact, sometimes you can be flying, you can never see another plane close to you, because of course they give them the privilege of 2,000 they give at least 2,000 or 1,000 altitude. You will never. There is so much space in the sky. If you want your life to be hedge free of competition, free of anger, freedom, you must be able to mount up. There is so much competition on the ground. When you ascend higher, you become in your own class. And let me tell you, eagles don't compete. They don't compete, they complement each other. Anytime an eagle sees another eagle, they salute themselves. Why? Because they know that they are high flyers. It's time to fly higher. Tell your neighbor, it's time to mount up. Don't remain on the ground for so long. The ground is too cheap. So let me tell you the truth. There is so much traffic on the ground. When you remain as a mediocre, you will be so cheap. I'm telling you, if you must be able to have an advantage beyond the hair, you must be able to willing to go beyond this place. And one of the only way to do is to be able to ensure that you wait upon the Lord. And how do you wait upon the Lord? Jesus gave them a commandment. He said,